Volume.
Oh no.
Okay. Speech, English, menu texts. Portuguese! Français. I heard of it. The huge.
Français.
Validate is A.
I hear thunder. Time to wake up.
I'm gonna adjust the volume balance. Not volume balance. Brightness balance. Yeah, that looks about right on the screen, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Or what the brightness should be like?
Yeah, that's good.
Alright. So this is Furi.
Mm-hmm. And we're back.
Gary's playing this time.
Haley gets erased. Oh, it's a bunny.
You're a bunny.
Mm-mm.
I've played this game before, but not for like a year, I think. This is the first time Haley's ever seen it.
You were a weapon, a bringer of death.
Okay.
And now, you're nothing. I will keep on killing you. Again and again. I am your future. An eternity of slow, painful deaths.
Oh.
I hear thunder. Bitter battle. Time to wake up. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here with you. Shake your head. Nod your head. It's time to go. See what they did to you. Pull yourself together. Get out of prison. Kill the jailer. Fight for your freedom. The jailer is the key. Kill him, and you'll be free.
It's one of these kind of games, Haley.
It's edgy.
It's an edgy game. It has a feature where you can just press a button to walk for you.
I like this art style.
I didn't when I first started playing it, and then I got used to it. And I was like, it's pretty good actually. It's very stylized because it's an indie studio. They have to be a little more cheaper individuals.
Taken from that cell, I'll make you regret. You listen to me, and you listen good. You'll never escape. I swear I'll put you right back in your cell. There's an easy way and a hard way. You choose. Excellent choice.
This game has really good music. Okay, forget how to play. I might put the volume up a little bit here.
Short.
So what this game is basically just a boss battle simulator.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm doing there?
Yeah.
It's teaching me to When I get a green, that means I've parried something. It's the whole system behind the game. If you took that away, it wouldn't be Furi. So you gotta learn to parry enemies' attacks, and you gotta time them correctly. See that?
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot parry, then you will not be good at this game.
So I can hurt you real bad.
See at the top right there is the enemy's health bar in blue. See that?
Mm-hmm.
And the orange is the amount of phases that they have. You see the orange dots? One of them is not filled in all the way.
Yeah.
So this boss, this is the first boss, he has 7 phases to his battle.
And I'm assuming they get harder.
Yes.
Have you beaten this game?
Yes and no. I've beaten the regular game mode, but not the one on the advanced difficulty. Charge slash. This is just the tutorial fight to start off, but what I like that they do is after you're done getting taught everything, they make it an actual fight.
Oh.
And on the harder difficulty, this is one of the cooler fights too. See, he's just standing still and letting me use the slash move on him. Okay, now dodging. It will 100% dodge through absolutely everything. Any damage. As long as it's in that split-second window, I will dodge any damage. This is another big part of the game. If you do not know how to dodge, then you do not know how to play the game. You can charge it up a little and go farther. See? The game generally doesn't require to charge your dash at any point, but... Oh yeah, I forgot I should be shooting him while I did this too. See what I have to manage here?
That's a lot.
Green is health. When you parry, you get health too.
This has been fun, but it's time to get serious.
Each of these bosses has like, okay, now he's actually gonna fight me.
Those shocks in the cell, they really hurt, don't they? Well, that was nothing. I'm gonna teach you some real pain.
Now time for the actual fight.
Do you really think you can beat me?
I do think I can beat you. This guy's name is The Chain. Every boss has a name, but I don't think they're listed when you first go through them. They're listed in like the boss battle thing. You see what this game's all about? That parrying is something you just need to get a feel for. The enemy's weapon always lights up white when right before you have to parry. And there's that sound indicator that whoosh. It's a very exact science. Oh, and it gets harder. Oh boy, does it get harder.
Back to your cell and beg me to look you up again.
This guy has 3 faces. Ah. Oh.
Let's
Whenever a boss taunts like that, you can actually hit them during that and they'll be caught off guard. Later bosses don't really taunt often.
They've learned.
And this is one of those games where the music ramps up the longer you go into the battle, which is really cool. No way. Oh, shit. Gotta figure out the controls a little bit better. Come on, do your thing. Oh yeah, I forgot he does more things.
Take some putting back together when I'm done with you.
Nope.
Come back here. I will take you down.
It's not going to be a game where I'm talking much.
This is entertaining though.
Oh yeah, this is a very much a game that you have to be like feel. The music is really good, the atmosphere is really good, the gameplay is like really good. It's the gameplay I wish Nier Automata had, but that's a story for another day. Forgot I have gun. He has gun too. That's a perfect parry there. Whenever I get that special cutscene, it means I parried him like almost to the second when it was needed to be parried. So you see how each phase is divided into two smaller phases here? Where like there's a shooting section and there's an up close section. You can basically cheese through most of the shooty sections for a while, but you always have to be pretty good at the up close ones. Final phase is always ridiculous, by the way. They always make the final phase really absurd. Like, look at that.
It's fine.
It's usually, like, the final phase of every Fury battle is usually like a just survive and then you'll win type thing. Those orange balls, they're a new unique thing. Those glowing orange ones, I cannot shoot through them, but I can dodge through them. See that? Like, whereas the blue ones and the green ones I can shoot through.
I'm gonna kill you.
When he's glowing orange like that, I can't hit him.
Ooh.
And we just kicked his ass.
Oh.
one step closer to freedom. The bad news? There's more out there waiting for us. But don't worry. I know that I can help. Believe me, what's waiting at the end of all this is so worth the trouble. You and me, we're in the same boat now. Now let's get the hell out of here. Way down there lies a free world. A world of peace and light, where you're free as the wind. And you know what? We're going to get there.
That's it. That's it for our first episode here. This is what this looks like. Arena. So, what do you think?
I really like that. It sounded very entertaining to watch.
Look at this electric arena, too. Like, the lightning sometimes strikes the top of the stones, the middle of the arena gets charged with electricity. It's really cool. I like this.
Any final words? Any final words?
Just hope people like this. 'Cause I like it. I think it's a very good game. And will only get better, and it will only take longer to beat every boss.
Will that take about 20 minutes?
Alright. Seems like that's it for today.
Until next time.
Later.